muted myself. Sorry. There we are. Much better. Well, good evening, lads and lasses. Back to our regularly scheduled scream. I can't think of anything that would make a Windows notification sound on my computer. I haven't pushed or pulled anything out. And good evening to you too. But yes, it's our regularly scheduled Sunday night. How was all of yours? How's your Sunday been, I suppose? I should probably extend that to the further week, but Sunday we'll start with. How about that? Don't want to overload you with questions. Pretty chill, that's nice. I'm just having a bit of a soft drink tonight. There was at some point whiskey in this soft drink, but I think I have diluted it to the point where there is barely any. But otherwise, some water, some Pepsi Max Mango, because I'm an Australian. Which means anything that's the mango flavour is immediately the best flavour. Because mangoes are beautiful, especially in Queensland. Would suggest anyone who comes to Australia, or is currently living in Australia, and never had one of the mangoes, you must try it. I cannot remember what the season is, but you should get it when they're in season. They're very, very nice. But yes, last episode, I believe we fought our way through the beginning of the game, hugged a lot of little men. I keep stumbling over my words. Hugged a lot of little men. It's quite a difficult one to say. Say that quite a few times fast. Hugged a lot of little men. Made a couple of questionable jokes. Mostly puns. And they were only questionable because they may or may not have been awful. We all remember the piano getting brought to another level. What else did I do? Ah, yes! I suppose the end of the episode was quite disarming. Huh? Huh? If you know, you know, I suppose. You had to be there. It was quite a... well... horrifying experience, but... at the end, our criminally touchy friend was minus 2 limbs and about 10 digits. So, shall we get this started? There we are. And there we are. Wonderful. Hopefully it'll figure itself out. At least this time relaunching the game didn't completely destroy my nice little setup. Oop, that's quite loud. Gonna break this poor controller if I'm not careful. That high-pitched buzzing sound is back. It must be part of the game. Goodness. I really do wonder what that is. Checked it afterwards, but I could not seem to find what it was doing. You fellas can't hear it. Strange. I might just drop it down to medium. It's not going to look as good, but... I'm just a bit upset that I'm a bit... stuttery. Oh. Let us resume. Our journey on this ship, I assume. We've never actually seen the ocean, it only rocks back and forth, so either the cameraman is... or gravity itself is very drunk, or inebriated, then I'm imagining we're on a ship. So here we are, here's our little ass. We never did decide on a name, so if anyone wants to think about one, go ahead. I was thinking something like Susie. She seems like a Susie. Or Pennywise, I suppose. What was that kid from? Was that kid in The It movie. What was his name? Maybe we'll call her that. Yes. There we are. I had forgotten all of the controls. Apologise. Oh, yes, that's the control. Goodness, I am just forgetting everything, aren't I? Oop. Ah, yes! This is where the bodies of the children in the orphanage-looking area were going to, aren't they? Georgie! Well, I suppose we've got our name. Her name is Georgia. Oh, look at the little shoe. This is my shoe. If I get another one, these little red shoes will be able to take me home. Click them 3 times. No place like home. These ruby slippers. Hey! So, Georgia here. Oh. I'm supposed to grab onto one of those. These bodies are significantly larger. I suppose I should jump on top of the body, shouldn't I? Did the children grow up in the meantime between the 2 areas? How very strange. Well, Georgia, don't let go. And clearly that shoe is very important. Ooh. Foreshadowing. That appears to be our next terribly malformed fellow that will terrorize us through the next set of puzzles. Oh dear. You're surrounded by dead bodies. I hate to suggest it, but there doesn't seem to be any rats nearby. Oh, that is a very, very fat rat. I see. Can I... Nope. Problem. Ooh, got a bit of some burps. Oh, don't pass that now. I'm sure you'll find some cheese or... Oh, there we are. Perfect. Some creepy music in the background. Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo. Oh, there we are. Ooh. Goodness. Not quite the most appetizing meal, is it? Ooh. Don't leave that. Didn't even eat the whole rat. At least eat all what you've served. Come on, lass. Georgia, we eat what we are given in this household. No wasting food. You don't know when the next time you're going to be able to eat is. There's starving children in Africa who want to eat that kind of rat. They'd kill a man for that sort of rat. So ungrateful. I suppose I'm supposed to knock this thing over. Goodness, they have a lot of bodies here. Not even in a fridge. I see. Evening. You look like laundry baskets, don't you? Look, you're about to get some poor man's underwear instead. Suppose I'm supposed to roll it this way. Really is like one of the cards that exist in our world. One wheel is always just slightly off. You could have eaten a nice old carrot, onion, or, well, carrots and beetroots, it appears. We've got here. Not much else. Some sort of... Not too sure what that is. Very off carrots. Sound of sharpening knives. That only means one thing. Yes, he was out in the smoko before. Oh, and he's also wearing someone's face, it appears. That's good looking fish, though. Unfortunately, though, he appears to have his eyes. Gotta play this game, are we? least with his eyes intact, we can deceive them. It's quite annoying, that fellow with the long arms. As he had only a sense of smell. Well, this is a terrible decision. Do tell me if the stream looks alright. And the sound's all good. Back to the pantry. Quite an old style kitchen, isn't it? Oh, it does look relatively clean compared to most of the place we've seen. So that's good. I do wonder how he actually sees me, though. Oh, little man. Let's wait for him to leave this time. Quite a nice kitchen, this. Quite a well-appointed kitchen for what appears to be some sort of ship. Certainly not what I expect. Going to eat the little man? The salt and pepper? Ooh, little fish head. Isn't a great thing to leave fish head on the floor. That's going to get rats very quickly. Not good at all. Now, where is the key? Did I miss it? Did anyone else see a key? Gutting the fish? Or seasoning the fish? I'm not too sure. I suppose it's somewhere up here. For some odd reason. That did not work. Helps if I jump when I want to get somewhere. There we are. Much better. Now, where, oh where is that key? Oh, a swordfish. How does he reach this? Did he used to get the long fellow in? Old long arms in to get his fish from the ceiling. It's the only one I can think that would be able to reach those. It's along this way. Oh look, bread! Oh, this is not sanitary at all. Not at all sanitary. And here I thought he was running a good kitchen. Gordon Ramsay would have a field day in this place. No refrigeration. Oh, and below the toilets. Wouldn't want the toilets to block up and overflow here. That would be tragic. Oh, little man, come back. I just want a hug. George is so lonely. She just needs a hug. Oh. Suppose this is the other chef. Excuse me. I'll just be off, if that's not too much for you. He is going to catch up with me. There he is. This is a risk. Oh dear. We've all made awful decisions. Yes. I was hoping he would be intimidated by my stoic stare. Probably saying, that's a little girl with character, with poise. I'll leave her alone. But clearly, he's not a man who respects poise and stoicism in the face of great danger. What a shame. Suppose these fellas are twins of some sort. Oh, look. Half-half paintings. So it's time for him to go down the shift in the kitchen. Oh. Wonder where he's gone. Very intense. I actually fear these fellows a bit more than I fear the other guy. Though the other fellow did seem a tad bit more annoying. That's just... They do like their eye motif, don't they? They've got an eye on you, that's for certain. The whole architecture and furniture does. Be free, little man! Now give me a hug. Oh dear. This was a terrible idea! You killed me, little man! You betrayed me! How dare you! How could him? I thought we were friends, little man. I thought we were friends. But I shall free you anyway. Then hide underneath. I assume the key is somewhere out there. Why don't they eat the little men? Perhaps they're little sprites, so they don't actually give much sustenance, whereas I am... Well, I would say flesh and bone, but from what her legs look like, it appears to mostly be bone. Now give me a hug, little man. I have no idea what that does, but I'm sure it does something wonderful. Maybe it unlocks the secret ending. Where you hug all of the little men. And, I don't know, something wonderful happens. I couldn't say. Ooh. Just keep burping. How many chefs do we have in this kitchen? Eh? Very tense. What happened to all those children who were boxed up? Did they come to this kitchen? Ow, that is just not good at all. Come on, man. We all know in this day and age it's unacceptable to be in a kitchen while coughing. In fact, it was unacceptable before this day and age. Just... especially now. Come on, man. At least cover your mouth. Wear a mask. You don't have any hair I have to worry about getting in the food. Oh, actually you do. Probably put a hairnet on too, with hair that looks that tentatively attached to your head. Oh dear, you heard that. Excuse me, I shall be off. The light guides my way. This is where they make the sausages. Very morbid looking room. Ah, I think I understand. Drop a piece of meat. And make Ah, the horrid little sausage. Not appetizing at all. As an Australian, I do like my sausages, and we Australians make some very good sausages. But that is... I know that's what your bratwursts and such look like, but goodness. Am I supposed to find more meat, aren't I? Perhaps let's climb up in here. Little dumb waiter. See what's upstairs. Ah, there we are. Dead bodies and some miscellaneous flesh pile. Always good. Just what I want to be putting in my dinner. Off the hook you come. You just throw it onto the floor. An efficient system, but at least this place seems refrigerated. Point for you, I suppose. Up we go. And there's the refrigerators. It's like this. Ah! I don't know who you depict, but... perish. I wonder if there's a way to get... Ah, there's a piece of meat there. Come on, Georgia. You got this? Wonderful. Oh, goodness. Now, let's make some bratwurst. Whoop. What's the word for mystery in German? Mystery-wurst. And open it. Oof. Squelchy. And let's start something. There we are. Now, let's Tarzan our way along with this sausage. This is just upsetting. But one must do what one must do. Now, I'm almost missing old long arms. Probably could have made his arms into some fairly good sausages. They're already pretty much sausages, just tie off the ends. A real missed opportunity by leaving his arms back there. Should have taken them with us. The chef would have loved them. Could have bribed our way through the kitchen, instead of having to sneak our way through the kitchen. These people seem to love consuming others so much and wearing people's faces. Oh, nice refrigerator. Seems quite clean, really. Refrigerators I've cleaned in my time weren't nearly as good. One of the chefs is going to come... Yep. Saw that one coming from a mile away. And that's not just because of the what appears to be a bad smell this man would give off. Look at him. He's got elephantitis in his arms. That or he's wearing someone's skin. Either way, in terms of antiseptic techniques and antiseptic barriers like gloves that one normally uses when handling food, another human's skin is not quite the cleanest form of that. Oh dear, dear, dear. Gonna be brought down, yep. Let me in! Fellows. Can't find us here. Just hope he doesn't use those unfortunate eyes to look into the vent. That would be a horror movie thing from first person. Yes, the very analog... I see. Somebody didn't bleed that thing properly if it's squirting out that much blood. Goodness. That's a very, very juicy steak. Or miscellaneous human being. Oh dear. Is that a heart or something? I've turned the graphics down too much, I can't tell. Excuse me, I'll just be off. Oh, come on, man. Close your mouth. Did he see me? Quite loud that was. But also strangely quiet. I have become deafened. The game volume seems to have become strange. Back to normal, it seems. Strange. I was deafened by the mincer. Oh dear. Getting a bit close and personal. I'd rather not have somebody breathing so heavy. Oh yes, look, he is wearing a mask. Of someone else's face. Somebody who appears to be very obese. Can't even breathe properly. Whereas the other dude had a very functional nose. I'm not too sure what this gets me. I'm just pressing the button because it was there. Anyone's... Ah, the hook, perhaps. Strange, isn't it? I wonder if the ghosts of this clearly haunted place did it. I'm sure that's what it was. Just the wind. Now, what the hell did that get me? Perhaps I'm supposed to push this pot somewhere. Distract with the mincer, then get the key. Oh, I was supposed to get something. I see. Well, I suppose it's time to get myself murdered. Hey, fellow. How you doing? Thank you. I didn't even notice the key there. But I do know the fastest way to deal with this is get oneself murdered. I can't believe I missed the very large and obvious key. But what? I suppose the key is for downstairs? Perhaps? Is there a lock downstairs? Blind as a bat, this old fellow is. Now, let me just sneak in here. Thank you very much, RT. Your advice is much appreciated. How very good. Problem solved. Look at that, crowdsourcing. When one brain is not enough, two will be. And there's no place to hide so quickly. Come on, Georgia. We got this. No, don't need the key. Get out. Hey. I'm hiding in the trash. I'm sure there's a joke about this, but I can't think of one right now. Excuse me. Delicious. Now, what horrid pit will this throw me into? Oh, look, a plunger! I'm sure that will solve everything. Now, let's look around. The plunger looks very conspicuous, but it doesn't appear to be interactable. Have I made a terrible decision? Oh, didn't even realize that was there. Is this a secret area? Oh, no, I can climb the walls. I didn't realize I could do that. There we are. Ah. On goes the light. I suppose I don't need it. I think, at least. Oh, look, another plunger. They probably thought they lost the previous one, and went all the way to Bunnings to get another one. That or there used to be a lot more staff in this kitchen that were meant to unblock toilets, which worries me about either what these cooks are eating, or what they're feeding to the people they're cooking for. Okay, there's just a cage at the end of this. Because if they need to have that many plungers, or they're putting that much in the sink, I suppose it could be for the sink. Couldn't you just use your hand to unblock a sink, though? Excuse me? Oh, there we are. I wonder what I'll be made into. Well, Georgia, at least, will be made into. I won't be made into anything. Except for a breakout star. But I wonder what old Georgia will be made into. Can't imagine raincoat is a very good additive to one's flavours. The taste of plastic. Suppose I was supposed to come out a bit earlier. Goodness. They've really got quite the busy kitchen. You can't reach me here. Also, you have the attention span of a goldfish, apparently. And the hearing, well, I suppose I am quite small, so. Looking to get his brush. Hey, action movie slide. Ah, I should have the bubbles on me, so it should slide me further. That would be fun. Ah, goodness. This is very abstract, isn't it? They need more staff, but I fear they might have eaten them all. Ooh. Okay, I'm sorry for that, Baz. I didn't realize. Now, how am I supposed to get up there? Disgusting. Truly, filthy man. He should get in the bubbles himself. Wash out his mouth. Do him a load of... probably do him a great deal of good. Bit of soap in his mouth. Perhaps I meant to climb the plates? How am I meant Yes, he does have a mask on. But I am no doctor, nor immunologist or virologist, or even a cleaning or safety inspector. But I just have a strange feeling that the bacteria on a actual human face may be just a tad worse. Also, an actual human face, I don't think, probably would have nearly the ability to stop bacteria or particulates, especially when it has an open mouth. Oh, hello. Oh. Are we going to reach under the floor? Where am I meant to go? I feel I'm meant to climb up one of these stacks of plates. Don't you think? Camera's a bit shaky. Oh, plunger. Well, they blocked it up a bit with all the fat and grease. Oh man, get out of my way. I have no idea how to get to that hook. Perhaps the middle one? Do everything but the kitchen sink at the fellow. You shan't get me. Anyone notice anything that I didn't again? It's probably a very simple thing like last time. In last episode we had a bit of a problem where I ran around like a... I was all over the place like a dog's breakfast, and I just could not find where I was meant to go. The answer was slightly further to the left, which was a bit embarrassing. Oh dear. Perhaps I could climb up those buttons? Let's see. Perhaps the boxes. No? No. Oh dear. Yes, I'll see if I can't do that, but I don't know if they would be near enough to the hook to be able to jump on. That's what I worry about. Perhaps I could just leave the room? No. Clearly it wants to put the hooks from one way to another. Goodness. I will give those plates in the middle a try again. It is a tad difficult. They do look quite... There's a bookcase far left. Yes, I should think about that, shouldn't I? But I think the hooks come out of this wall that's above me. Not... Oop, something's happened to that plunger there. Seems to gain the power of levitation. Something out of Harry Potter, that. Let's see if we can't climb these pots and pans, eh? Ah, you were right. It's not quite a bookcase, it's a... equipment cupboard, I suppose. But thank you. Again, Artie, you are far more observant than I. Hello, it is I. Can't get me here, can you, little chefs? Whatever are you going to do? Pull the switch, probably. They probably have the wherewithal to think of that. Right? No, apparently not. Ah! He was able to get me. That was a bit embarrassing. Ah. Oh dear. Calm down, Cello. Way! Oh, goodness. Don't waste the wine. Up! You shan't catch me alive, I suppose. Damn it. I seem to have a real problem with gravity these days. Ah, you shouldn't be wearing people's faces of masks. You might be able to see me and hit me more accurately. And sneak through the side. Would you look at that? I did just wink and tilt my drink at you like some sort of 1930s star. Rich man, but you can't see that. Ooh. What is... Oh! Goodness, me and gravity are just not the good friends. Damn you, Newton. I'm surprised gravity even works in a world like this. Ooh, the light of day! Perhaps freedom is ahead of us. Ooh, there's a big chain. Maybe this will be a short stream. Why is there such a long, tiny ladder? Ladder. Goodness. Stumbling over my words, I am. I suppose they are our next foes. Oh, she can't swim. Lesson learned. Come on, lass, you can probably swim. I have terrible depth perception. This'll likely take a while. I could feel it already. But perhaps third time's a charm. Ah, third time is a charm. Now let's just not press the wrong button. Oh, they're coming from a little steamboat looking thing onto this mighty machine, it seems. I can't tell if they're pipes or turrets. It's like a giant turtle ship. An actual turtle ship. Very strange art style. It does put me in mind of a lot of... like a corrupted version of Studio Ghibli's style of punk, steampunk sort of thing. At least seagulls exist. That means we should be close to land. At least that's what I've been told. Oh dear. Some large, rich people wearing masks. I assume they're rich, or are supposed to look sort of rich. They are quite well off, considering their size. And quite well dressed. Though it seems they've had suits that have been tailored for a few sizes smaller. Unfortunate, they should go to their tailor and get their money back. And I feel we're going to be hungry again soon. Yeah. The angles of these pipes always confuse me a bit. Pressing the right direction. Very Japanese. The masks, at least. Love the chant. Very nice. Puts me in mind of a cult. Oh, and who is that? That was that lady at the beginning, wasn't it? And our little nightmare at the very start. If only that really was the actual little nightmare. She seems to have a painting. And now we're in some sort of Oriental-style bar, gentleman's club. Mix of some Western and Oriental styles. Quite nice. Good aesthetic. Whoever runs this place, which I assume is that large lady with the mask, has some good style. And I can see this is where all the food went. At least it looks a tad more appetizing. Though it does look upsettingly raw. Yes, it is, isn't it? If someone's trying to... Oh dear. Oh dear. Have the wine! And here I thought giving someone wine was the perfect way to de-escalate a bar fight. Or giving them a drink, at least. He's not even eating it, he's just sucking on that meat. Goodness. Wine! Dear, dear, dear. Oh wow, his face is... Oh, he just ate me. I really do hope this, at least the Spirited Away parents, were only turned into pigs. At least hope, well, I'm not aware that they were aware while they were pigs. These fellows seem quite aware of the fact they are horrifying meat people. Oh, and it doesn't appear to be just a gentleman's club. Wait. Ooh, goodness. Can't even walk with any speed. Excuse me, Alice. Ah, the plates, perhaps. This time I finally get to climb up the plates. Geez, she has got chins upon chins, hasn't she? I think a bit of CrossFit will do you some good, old lass. It's like Tantalus. Every time you reach for the grapes, they go just a bit out of reach. Goodness. It appears someone really wants to get to contact me. I can hear my old phone buzzing on my desk in the background. Can any of you hear that? Because if you can't, that's good. Up we go. Now, this is a danger field. Oop. There we are. Look at that. James Bond. Perfect stealth. I'm not too sure why I said James Bond. I'm sure there was a clever joke in there somewhere, but I seem to have forgotten. Quite chic. Either these have been broken over time, these cross-hatched walls, or they're quite chic, and it's actually an intentional choice. That modern style. Now, I don't know why meat on a pulley was any good for an idea, but... Now, perhaps I should go up here. Evening, evening. Can't go that way. I'll just head this way. Oh, don't be too excited, I know. I'm just a delectable snack here. Unfortunately for you, I'm also a nimble snack. I'm fit. I've done my CrossFit. I've done my Tai Chi. I flow like... oh dear. Excuse me. Yep. There we are. Way. Somebody needs to call a taxi for that fella. Oh no, the chef's back. I shall hide myself in the lavatory. How do these people even use toilets this small? Oh dear. He got me. Ooh. Just stretch a bit. Back is getting a bit sore. Quick. The bog roll's valuable these days. Just take it instead of me. I'll bribe you with all the bog roll in here. I've become trapped in the toilet. The pipes behave, perhaps. Oh. No. Oh, perhaps this accesses something. No, it doesn't. Is that a chamber pot? This thing up here? It would be upsetting if it was. Perhaps I can use this to smash whatever this is. Oh. I have become trapped in a toilet. Truly a drunk man's worst nightmare. I feel like this falling down was meant to do something. Smash the mirror, perhaps. Maybe there's a... Oh, wonderful. And awful, awful. Think about that for a moment. That means that somebody had the vested interest in spying on those who used this lavatory. Just let that sink in for a moment, fellows. Somebody wanted to see those... people with... while they were on the lavatory in compromising positions. Which is... terrifying. Upsetting. And far more horrifying than anything else this game has thrown at us recently, and pretty much anything in the previous game we played, Resident Evil. I'd rather mold monsters and tall vampire ladies than bearing the thought of that. Ugh. Voyeurism. Terrifying thing sometimes. But if everyone in the world looks like that, then I suppose I can't judge. Even though I clearly just did. Nope. Nope. Am I going this way? Oh. This is the patrons. patrons go to sleep, I suppose. Oh. I don't want to know why they're all stacked up like that. Oh no. There's more of them. It's like a room full of dumplings is attempting to kill me. It's a tidal wave of dumplings, fellows. Do I really look that delicious? I don't imagine there's many carbs on me at all. Look at my legs. Good to see you all. Thank you, thank you. There'll be enough time to see me later. I don't take any autographs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh. Well, that's unfortunate. See, and this is why your parents ask you, if your friends jumped off a cliff, would you jump off one too? For the answer of these fellows is yes. They would most certainly jump off a cliff if their friends were. Or at least they'd push their friend off a cliff if it got to eat the tiny little child and the raincoat. Oh no. We're hungry again. Whew. Hungry we are. That isn't good at all. And we were just in a room full of meat. You should have taken some, lass. Oh, Georgia, I'm sure you'll be fine. Is it just me, or does this seem to get worse as time goes on? Ah, sausage! Wonderful. Yes, little man. Hand me the sausage. Oh, what's the button again? There we are. Give me the sausage. Oh, 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 oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yes. The large blaring trombones were right. Well, this is certainly not the ideal situation, Georgia. But I'm sure we can work through this. Check ID. Perhaps he has some next of kin we can contact. And we'll find the police. We can still, perhaps reduce the sentence? Ah, who am I kidding? She clearly doesn't regret anything. Terrifying demon child. She truly is a little nightmare, isn't she? I see the title is correct now. She is some sort of child of Satan. And I now see that these are statues of the lady. Well. Well, well. I am now in control of a tiny little psychopath child. You can eat a tiny little umbrella man, but you can't even throw straight. Come on, lass. Use that great strength you got from eating that poor man. You didn't even eat all of them. So rude. Just like the rat. There are starving children in Africa who would have eaten that tiny little man. Probably shouldn't say that. Poor wording? Yes. Am I sticking to it? No. So, stop mentioning it. Probably should dust off those kimonos. Looking a bit grey. It's a bit strange to keep your wardrobe all over the place, but... Oh, she clearly doesn't like her own face. She wears masks and covers the ones that would show her face. Just a case of poor body image, I suppose. Oh, she was the one singing that song. It's an ominous song, lass. Oh! Seems our masked lady has psychic powers. Lesson learnt. I wonder if we're related to this lass. Ah, yes, I was seeing someone talking on Reddit about it. I have a feeling from what they said that we must be related. though I haven't read the official site, which may explain a bit more. How am I meant to do this? She seems quite competent compared to her staff. I'm assuming that she's the boss. I'd imagine the person with psychic powers that can crush the life out of you with a single glance is likely the person who's the boss here. Just a guess on my part. No? I see. Perhaps if I stop the clock. She seems to be singing time with it. No? If I was a more creative man, I could probably use this to make one of those rap songs. They like these kind of juxtaposing beats. Have a bit more of a heavy beat to it. Could also make a good backing track for a lullaby, because they always tend to be quite creepy. Ah, I see. Ah, is that us? In the corner? Perhaps that's us. That looks a lot like us. Look, we also have far too much hair and need a haircut. And just like a brat that hasn't been raised properly and or lived in a hard home life, we love breaking things. She was far less disturbed by the fact I shattered a pot than I thought she would be. Ah, truly a small child who's rebelling against their parents' actions. Hope you didn't like this doll too, because it's about to go bye-bye. She doesn't like her own face, clearly. Pop out of the closet? No. Damn. Let us keep going. Making progress. Now, I'll still never understand why all these very tall people needed keys and locks this low. That isn't good. She's gonna be one of these mannequins, isn't she? There she is. She's like that lass from The Grudge. Except far less capable of... Oh dear, we're getting tired. Bending over backwards and crawling up the stairs. Is she gonna bend over backwards and crawl upstairs? No? Damn. She likes being watched, clearly. Perhaps she was the one who watched them in the toilets. Oh, lady, lady, lady. I have no idea why'd you want to do that. Perhaps they transform into something. She wants to see the current transformation. Turn them into one of her staff. Ooh, a mirror. Ah, a mirror. She clearly doesn't like her own face. So that's what we can use to defeat her. Her own low self-confidence. Have at thee. Look upon yourself in despair. Oh, you can't just teleport away. That's not fair. Oh dear. Let's try this again. Should have a death counter in this game. One for gravity and one for everything else. Yeah, and the evil villains really shouldn't keep their one weakness in their broom cupboard. I suppose she did try and board it up. Where's the light going to appear? Here. Ow. This is a magic mirror, it seems. It traps people in it. Into the light. Have at thee, lass. My tiny body shall withstand your terrible magics. At least I hope it does. It would be a bit of an anticlimax if she, in the end, just shattered the mirror by throwing a rock at it. Oh, you cheeky sod. Trying to be smart, are we? Move a bit faster if you want to trick me. That's what I thought. Oh. I'll just spin around randomly. I'll catch you eventually. See? It worked. Oh. She seems tired. I am awfully sturdy taking this many what appears to be explosions to the face. Oh no, the mirror broke. Oh. Maybe I trapped a soul in it. Oh dear. Oh no. Now, patricide is already quite bad, Georgia. But I feel like patricide and cannibalism just might take the cake for being worse. Come on, Georgia. This is not an ideal situation for us to be in. I'm sorry, Mask Lady, you run a terrible ship. Your cook's just so unclean. As a man with long arms, who probably should be in prison as some sort of criminal offender, considering how he seems to have some weird fascination with children. And I'm sure there's some law that dictates dark magics are illegal, but I am judge, jury, and executioner. Sorry about this. The brass section certainly has the right idea. And again, finish your meal, lass. But I suppose now we own her powers? Can we now teleport and wear a mask and hate our own appearance? Because frankly, most of us already do. I didn't need to eat a woman who ran a strange dream Salvador Dali ship to do that. Oh yes, I think we've become the villain. And I think we might be close to the end of the game, or at the end of the game. Look out, world! Look out, Pennywise, Georgia's coming for you. Yes. Ah, we're singing it now. Da, da, da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Yes. Kneel before... Well, I said I would say kneel, but it seems I'm just eating your soul. Suffer the consequences of your gluttony, filth. gain for me not even to turn my head to look at you. That was the last wine you will ever spill. Treat more the fruit of the grape with more respect. Well, at least I don't have to eat a rat anymore. I'm some kind of energy vampire. This music is wonderful. Ominous. Powerful. Yes, I am all-powerful. I walk with confidence in my stride. I have learned to fear the pep in my step. They need to stand their ground against me. Fear me, for I am tiny little Georgia. Well, this is tiny little Georgia, and her strange fourth wall buddy, Eric Winters, who puppeteers her from the great beyond. I'm like the evil spirit whispering in her ear. Yes, kill. Like Emperor Palpatine. Do it. Yes, fall to the dark side. Oh no! Yes, fear me, little sprite man. I suppose the little sprite men I hugged, they probably actually still like me. Live, little sprite men. I give you that. Live on. For there are none to fear you should fear now. And I suppose that's the end of that. There is a second one of this. I don't think I'll start that tonight. There we go. Goodness. That was fun. I wasn't expecting it to get done so quickly. I thought they said it was about 4 hours. 4 to 6 hours, I was told. When I asked the wonderful internet... Oh, it's gone silent. But would you look at us? Trying to fix up that. I will have to figure out that. Seems a bit strange. But how'd you all enjoy that? That was quite fun. I was quite expecting it to be this easy to finish. Suppose we'll just have to sit here and see all these quite a few very European sounding names. Gustafsson, Suzanne Carlson, Vivian Maoli, Malavia Von. These are some strange names. For his added touch. Dedicated to Suzanne Talajic. Wonder who this was made, what company made, what nationality the company was that made this. Get some jazz hands out. But yes. I can't seem to skip this. We're trapped here. But yes, there is a Little Nightmares 2, and I think I might just... But the Little Nightmares 2 appears to be a multiplayer little experience. Give me a moment. It'll go silent, but I'll just check. I did see Little Nightmares 2. I do wonder if it's multiplayer. Yes, the screen has frozen. But let me just search up Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2. There we are. Overwhelmingly positive. Wow, people really liked this one. Oh, her name was Six, apparently. With Six, the little girl in the raincoat, as his guide. Mono, the next fellow, sets out to discover the secrets of the Dark Tower. The Signal Tower, sorry. Their journey won't be easy. Mono and Six will face a host of new threats from the terrible residents of this world, who dare face this collection of new little nightmares. Interesting. So she is not a villain. And it appears to be single player. Alright. We'll have to start that one next, shan't we? I do love the art style of this. It is really like a dark Studio Ghibli sort of style. That's what it puts me in mind of. I'm not that aware of different styles of animation, and what would this be called? Would it be part of the genre? I suppose cyberpunk is sort of that, but... Setting. That's the word I'm looking for. Setting. Quite a nice setting, isn't it? So I'm quite charmed. Don't know if I'll start that soon, but I'm thinking of doing it on Monday or Tuesday. Now, speaking of next streams, I'm thinking of Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to be doing a morning stream. What I'm going to do on that morning stream, I may have to finally bite the bullet and play a game my nephew's been pestering me to play. A little one by the name of Apex Legends. I believe it's some sort of multiplayer thing. I'm not too sure, unfortunately. I am unaware of exactly what it is, but every time I've lamented about not being able to think of what game I want to play, he's always like, "Ooh, you should play Apex Legends. Apex Legends. Oh, Apex Legends. This, that, and the other Apex Legends." I assumed it was with Apex Legends. I thought it was some sort of fancy nature documentary from the Discovery Channel about the biggest apex predators that have been in throughout history. Don't you think that'd be a good name for an old National Geographic thing? Old Sir David Attenborough. And here we have the apex of the area. La-di-da-di-da. On this exciting episode of Apex Legends. That, or it was a 90s or early 2000s nature/game show. Don't you know, remember those things? What was the one that... Deadly 60, I think, was one that still comes on occasionally. Is that still running? Deadly 60. It's been a few years since I've seen it, but it does seem sort of like a Deadly 60 thing. But apparently it's some sort of multiplayer game a la Fortnite, I suppose. Which is another very popular one. Because when I asked, what is it? He said it's a multiplayer game where you fight each other. It's a battle royale, like Fortnite and PUBG, which are all words that mean very little to me, but he explained eventually. So I go into a whole arena and, I'll think about it later. But I may be playing that if I find it. I believe it's free, so no money out of my pocket. But other than that, goodness, these are some very long credits for such a short game. I haven't been watching, and I probably should be giving more credit to where credit is due. These fellows did a very good job on making this game. Oh, look. Yoko Ono. That's a familiar name. Yoko Ono. Let me look that up. Goodness. Yoko Ono. Where do I know her from? Oh, that's right. John Lennon's wife. Well, yes, John Lennon's wife. John Lennon's widow now. It's a bit possessive to say John Lennon's widow. A lady that has become a widow because of John Lennon's unfortunate passing. Was it John Lennon? Yes. I believe I forgot that. Yes. John Lennon. I wonder if it's the same Yoko Ono. It's a very, very... I believe she didn't just do music, but... Interesting. There you go. Who would have thought? Didn't expect to see a name like that, huh? Oh, dear goodness. Clicked on the game again. Sound went off. Oh. But yes, so this week will be an interesting week. Likely Monday or Tuesday. More likely Monday. Actually. Because if I do Monday, I could do 3 days in a row. So I do... This is just me thinking through what my week looks like. I should really get around to making a schedule. I know all the other fellas have schedules. Ooh, look at that. A post-credits scene. Oh, it's positively Marvel, isn't it? Thank you for playing. No, thank you for making it. Goodness. Dear, oh dear. Back. Sounds like a boat in the distance. And that's the end of that. Truly the end of that. How many chapters did this game have? Let me check. Oh, what a nice way of doing chapter selection. Ah. Oh, this must be those DLC for the game. I would be tempted to do the DLC. If I had purchased them, I probably would. But I didn't, so. We'll see. Maybe I'll do DLC of a bit of a one-off stream at some point. Let me jump to my room. There we are. Tipped myself up a bit there. But there we are. Thank you, RT. You certainly helped me out this stream quite a bit. Very exciting. You've been quite the help. But other than that, I think we may end it for tonight. I've been delaying with my talking and rambling about things. But yes. I think I might do the morning stream on Monday. 10 a.m. So tomorrow. Should be a bit difficult, but it's good that we'll be ending the stream a tad earlier today then. My old bones can figure out how to get up early in the morning. And other than that, it'll be then Wednesday, Thursday, and then Sunday, Monday again. That seems quite nice, quite nice. 2 days, 2 days. Morning, night, morning, night. Well, night, morning, morning, night. Then night, morning, morning, night. Very nice. Like a mirror image. Very good. I think I will do that. Other than that, good night, sweet dreams, and don't let the tiny little child in a raincoat bite your neck out. A bit worse than bedbugs, eh? Well, good night.